Hello everybody and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. In the previous video we started off the Lanairu Desert and today we're going to be continuing on. So what we're going to be doing next is that we're going to be bombing these walls and filling off the super awesome Hook Beetle. The Hook Beetle, how it works is that you fly the beetle straight into a bomb or something along those lines and it will pick it up and then you can push the Z button to look down and you can push the A button to drop it and this stuff will blow up, which is kind of cool. So this adds to my opinion on the Hook Beetle being like the best item in the game. So yeah, the Hook Beetle is a really awesome upgrade to an already awesome item, and I'm really hoping that get inside the thing. Jeez, he was like stuck in the wall for a moment. Yeah, this adds to what I'd really like them to do for a future Zelda game, where you'd have the ability to attach a crossbow or something like that. We'd be able to attach a crossbow or something like that onto the beetle, so that you can like fire enemies fire arrows at just the enemies to like snipe them and stuff. I think that'd be really cool. I don't think they're gonna be doing it with the Zelda U. Who knows? They'll probably end up doing it for the Zelda game on the NX or whatever. Which, speaking of which, the NX is a thing. Nintendo had a press conference. I'm going to be talking about this for a moment because there's really not much else to talk about at the moment. Nintendo had a press conference where they announced the code name for their next system. They didn't say too much about it. All they said was that the code name for it was an NX and that it is indeed a new console that's coming out soon. They didn't specify whether or not it was a console or handheld, but people seem to think that the NX is going to be like a successor to the Wii U. I don't think this is going to be the case because I think it's going to be a successor to the 3DS. And the reason why I say that is because I think that because the 3DS has been out for a few years, is a few years older than the Wii U, and the Wii U has it's still relatively early in the Wii U's lifespan to discontinue it, so I think it's going to be a successor to the 3DS and not the Wii U. Although I could be wrong, I probably am, but that's just my opinion on the subject. And Nintendo also announced that they're going to be making that they're going to be partnering with a company called DNA, capital D, lowercase e, and then capital NE. They announced they're going to be partnering with a company called DNA to create Nintendo games for mobile platforms. So my opinion on this subject, I don't really care all that much, because there are only like 2 games on the mobile platform that I actually care about, which are Jetpack Joyride and Pet the Rope. But my opinion on Nintendo making games for mobile platforms is that I don't really care about it all that much because I don't really play mobile games. So yeah, this right here is a huge reason why the Empilus, however you pronounce her name, is really annoying because it's still my least favorite enemy in the game, mostly because of this. Because if they're in a sink sand, you can pretty much only attack them with either Skyward Strike or jumping into the sink sand and just waving your sword until you eventually sink into the sand. Another way that you can do it, which is actually required for this next Goddess Cube, is that you use the Hook Beetle to do it. This is probably the way they intend you to do it, but either way, I still don't like fighting these things while they're in the sink sand. I just don't really care about them at all. And in the next video, we're gonna see another reason why I don't like those things. So hooray! So guys, keep right there if you want to activate it. As usual, prepare your Skyward Strike, and then use it on the cube. Fly like the wind. So this treasure chest activated a Goddess Cube that is located in the general area. It's located near the Lanairu light that takes you down to the desert. So if you want a good reference point, that's where it is. It's on a volcanic looking island near the light that takes you to Lanairu Desert. And we get a heart medal. it's worth mentioning that those cactus right there, cacti, and no, don't disappear, no, no, why did I do that? You stupid jerk! I have to destroy you all over again, just because you. I don't like those things. They're pure evil. They're more evil than Willy Wonka. That is really evil. What kind of a person would send children to a chocolate factory? I'm just being stupid now, aren't I? So yeah, we have to go across these things, and what was I saying a moment ago? Oh yeah, the cactus, the cacti thing. You can actually attack the cacti. I don't think they really give you a whole lot of rewards. I think they do give you something if you destroy all the green spikes on it, but I just don't really do that a whole lot much. At least for recording. In my personal playthroughs, I will attack them, but I'd never have the patience to like completely destroy all the green stuff on it. There's some ants right here in this minecart. This minecart will actually activate a shortcut, sort of. It's pretty much equivalent to pushing down the logs in the Fern Woods and what was the equivalent in the Elden Volcano? And belonging to boulders in the Elden Volcano. This minecart will act as a shortcut to get around this area quickly without having to deal with all the horrible stuff with the stupid Amplis enemies who I still cannot pronounce their stupid names. Anyway, we're continuing on to this path, and there's some more horrible enemies over there. I really hope they do not reappear in Zelda U, or at least they make them less annoying in Zelda U, because seriously, they're so annoying in this game. Who knows, they might make it like the Zophos, where I hate them in Majora's Mask, but they're kinda cool in this game. Because of the current of the sand, this cell will move along with the current, so you want to be very quick with it. You're most likely going to be running out of breath, which is going across the sand, which is why I highly recommend you go get a stamina potion before you come into this place. I didn't get one myself because I'm too lazy, but I recommend you go get it before you come into this place. Can I just say it's a really cool graphical detail where you can see the shadow of the clouds going across the desert. How they probably did that with the Wii's limitations was that they probably programmed the ground itself to either program the ground itself to change color to make it look like a cloud's going by, or could also probably be like a layer or something that they put over it. I'm not entirely sure, but it's still really cool detail, especially for a Wii game, because it's no secret the Wii is not the most powerful system ever. I mean, it's more powerful than the PlayStation 2 and the GameCube and I think the original Xbox, but it wasn't the most powerful system ever, especially for its time. Anyway, there's another minecart right here which you can activate a shortcut. I think this clip right here will be important for later on in the game. It won't be important right now, but I think that this is important for later. Don't quote me on that because my memory of that particular part of the game is a little bit fuzzy, admittedly. So, yeah. Anyway, we're going to continue on to the path of evilness, the path to the dark side. I don't know why I keep making Star Wars references. And we're now in the Temple of Time. Oh yeah, it's awesome. There's a lot of time shift stones in this area. Most of the we're gonna need to activate a couple of them to progress this area. The first one right here will activate the minecart, but it'll also activate a Technoblin. Like I said last video, the Technoblins, they are some of my favorite enemies in the game, even though they can be a little bit obnoxious to fight. The Technoblins, they have their swords are electric. So if your sword's class, you will get electrocuted, so you're going to take damage even if they block your attack. So what you want to do is that you want to attack in an opposite direction that they're blocking. Like if they're blocking up, you want to swing your remote to either to the side, or if they're blocking down, or if they're blocking to the side, you want to swing your remote either up or down. they are going to, there are going to be a lot of instances where it seems like you just can't get a hit on them. So what I recommend you do in that situation is that I recommend you back away from them so that they go about their business and don't do you and kind of ignore you, so that they'll go running around with their defenses lowered and you can sneak attack them. Yeah, and let me just say, the Temple of Time in this game is really cool looking. You won't get a chance to really admire its prettiness all that much at first, but even from over here, even from just looking at it from a distance, the Temple of Time in this game looks really cool because you got the bird statue, the giant bird statue logo, off in the distance, and it's just really cool to look at. Anyway, bud, there's something I'm dying to tell you. It is the discovery of the century! This is a sacred place known as the Temple of Time. I could not believe my eyes when I saw a human who lives in the legendary Isle of the Goddess. It wore clothes just like the ones written about in the ancient manuscripts, and it looked just like you. It came with another person, and they entered the temple. I wanted to chase after them, but then there was an explosion all of a sudden, and the entrance, well, you can see for yourself, bud. I do not think we can get past this mess. I just wish we could find out what was happening on the other side. I've got friends on the other side. He's got friends. I don't know why I'm making that reference. If you do get that reference, you're awesome, because that movie is really underrated, but, yeah, I shouldn't be making references like that. It's not bad or anything, it's just a little obscure. And I'm terrible at singing, which is a known fact. Anywho, there's some boulders over here that we have to blow up. Destroying these boulders will gain us access to another time shift stone. So we need to use our beetle to activate it again. I don't know why I picked up another bomb, it's probably just a force of habit, but let's just activate the stone. As you can see, there's a robot guy in front of the minecart, so we can't do anything about that quite yet. But there's some technoblins over here, and they're really cool. Anybody who tries to say that you don't really have to pay a lot of attention to the swordplay in this game, they clearly haven't faced the technoblins because you have to really think about how you're swinging your sword against those guys. Thanks for helping me. This is the Temple of Time. Within it is the sacred gate of time made by the goddess. It's my job to patrol outside the temple. If you want to reach the gate of time, you will need to pass through it. You want another way in? Weep. Well, the Nairu mining facility and the Temple of Time are connected underground. The Nairu mining facility right here. This map, it looks inaccurate. I'm going to fix it for you. The Nairu mining facility is just ahead. Good luck. Now get out of the way of my minecart, you fool! I report to Master Lady Gay to you. The map you possess corresponds to the actual terrain in this area with only 35% accuracy. The robot you met earlier modified your maps to show past terrain that is now submerged below the sink sand. For whatever reason, people seem to think that Fi speaks in monotone, and while that might be the case, I've just never really thought of her voice like that. For whatever reason, she sounds more like she's singing to me, but she's more like she sounds like she is singing, but that just might be me, but whatever. There's another God's Cube over here. You can activate the same way we activate the diamond thingy-majigger of jigginess a moment ago. So let's do a Skyward Strike and then send it to the sky. This next that God's Cube activated a treasure chest over here on an island known as Beetle's Island. Beetle's Island, you can get to it. It's in the northern part of Skyloft. And it does have its own side quest, I think. So we're gonna be coming back here eventually, and we get a heart piece. I'm just gonna let you guys know right now that the heart pieces, even though that was heart piece number 7, the text said that we got enough for a full heart container. I'm just gonna let you guys know right now that the way I'm gonna be editing this video in the next video, the heart piece order that we get them in are going to be reversed, so that the next heart piece we're going to be getting was the one that I got first, whereas the one we just got was the one that I actually got second. And the reason why was obviously because we got the heart piece from a goddess cube, and that's just the way that's just the way that I'm showing off the goddess cubes in this video. Let's play thing. This next area over here is not important like all that much, but there's a Technoblin over here which I want to go fight real quick, and there are some dragonflies which we can do stuff with. Be careful with the Technoblins as usual, because you don't want to get the electrocuted, like I just did, because I'm a moron. So the dragonflies, like I said a couple times already, the dragonflies are very human sensitive, if that makes any sense. So you want to walk very carefully around them. You don't have to worry about stepping on them because they obviously fly, and you can't actually step on something that flies around. And with that, we're gonna end this video off here. So thank you guys for watching this video of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. And until next time, to you. Oh yeah, I'm going the wrong way. And next time, to you.